Meredith from over here at Crooked Peaks. Now I'm gonna need you to watch this. Hello and welcome in. Welcome in. So I'm gonna read this so that anybody that didn't get a chance to see it understands this disclaimer. I am not a doctor. I am not an expert. I don't trust them. No medical advice is given or inferred. Do your own research. I'm just a girl figured it out. Question everything. Everything. Hi there. My name is Meredith. This channel is Crooked Peach. I want to talk to you about a couple of things today. Let me turn that off. My apologies. For those of you who don't know me, I garden and I dance and I sing and I do all of the things of life. I'm autistic, empathic, ADHD, female. I won the lottery. And 4 years ago, I was so sick. I had so many diagnoses. I was on so much medication. I couldn't even get out of bed. For almost a year, I sat or laid miserably in my bed. And I had no idea what the problem was, and I kept going to doctors and doing what they were telling me to do, and going to specialists and doing what they were telling me to do, and nothing ever helped a thing. So here are some of the diagnoses: psoriatic arthritis, psoriasis, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, um, acid reflux that became GERD that then graduated to stomach ulcers. What was the other one? Oh, IBS. That was fun. Then there was chronic fatigue syndrome. A lot of things were floated. Like, so many different autoimmune diseases were floated about. Some of them, I got a diagnosis as having. Some of them, I never finished getting the testing for it. None of it worked. Just none of it worked. So I'm taking all this medication, feeling like crap. I'm in pain all the time. I mean, pain. Couldn't hold things with my hands. I couldn't even stand up because it felt like my feet were literally falling apart. The neuropathy was insane. So here I am, just past 50 years old, going, oh, this is not okay. This is not okay. I feel like crap. None of this medicine's working. None of these specialists are helping me out. None of these doctors are giving me any information that's good. Like, nothing is helping. So I guess I'm, settling in? Just dealing with this DNA? All crap. Nothing I can do. It's time to build a wheelchair ramp, right? What? And depression. The depression. Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. And I kept kind of beating my head against the wall, like, well, if I'm taking all this medicine and I'm doing all these things, then why am I not getting any better? What am I missing? What am I missing? And then I started to think about things. Okay, well, I'm craving this, that, and the other thing. Why? So I wanted to know that. I started investigating food and nutrition. And I found here on YouTube a couple of extraordinarily helpful doctors. One is Dr. Mark Hyman. Please, if you have any questions about your health or the truth of the food system and what it's actually doing into our bodies, and the truth of the medical system and what it's actually doing or not, as it were, Dr. Mark Hyman, he's a really good place to start trying to kind of like answer some questions that you might have for yourself, because he's a functional medical doctor, and that's really, at this point, the only kind of doctor that I'm good with. They Basically, they're human biologists and medical doctors. Nothing against doctors. Doctors do everything they can to help people feel better. The issue is they're working with the wrong stuff. We're humans. We're animals. We're biological creatures. We're not made in a lab. They unfortunately just know how to treat symptoms. And if that's what's wrong with you, if you're going to the doctors and you're not getting any better, or if systems continuously seem to be kind of being less effective and working less, or just flatly failing, like so the first whole body, whole system in my body that really tried to shut down entirely was my digestive system. Every bit of it, it was horrifying, and I can tell you some very horrifying stories. And if you've ever tried to go to the restroom and nearly passed out from the pain and then went into shock, then you know what I'm talking about. It was horrifying. And then having to have people assist you just past 50 and you need help in the bathroom. Are you freaking kidding me? This was not the life I wanted. So again, I started, hi guys, it's open because I like looking outside at the birds, Mr. Spelter Gamer in Tasman. Hi guys. So again, I was questioning all the medicine and all the things. So first thing I did is stop taking some of this medicine, not all of them. And I wouldn't recommend anyone do that. I'm not recommending this for anybody. I'm just sharing my story, y'all. If you find some stuff in here that you find helpful or that really causes you to question some things, then I have done my job, because I just want to help people. There's a lot of us that have been out there with all these diagnoses, lots of meds, all these things, and we're just not getting any help. And we've probably been told a number of times at the doctor's offices, and a lot of times by nutritionists in those offices, that we need to change how we eat. And that's all. Hey, Howie, how are you, sweetie? And that's all wonderful and everything. But what if you don't really know what food even is? What if you think what food is the crap that's here at these stores, on the shelves, in these boxes, in these bags? What if we think that real food is this crap that we pick up at drive-thrus, and we don't understand then, maybe, like myself, because I was just dumb to it all. I did not understand. That's not food. That crap is not food. One of the most offensive foods, in my opinion, on the planet, cereal. Cereal is toxic. There's nothing good in it. But boy, the boxes will tell you otherwise. They have, they're celebrating all these things. They're this, that, and the other, fortified with... Listen, if your food has to be fortified with something, it's because it was lacking. Secondly, you're a human being. Those fortifications are not biologically available to you. So if, again, you like me, were running around on this broke-ass food system and medical system, they don't seem to communicate very much at all. And if you are stuck in that loop, I'm talking to you. Here's what I learned. I was extremely vitamin deficient. Very. Vitamin D. Everybody pretty much is deficient in vitamin D. We probably don't all know that. Hey girl, dad, how you doing this morning, darling? So, well, okay. How we talking about, I guess this is Alpine. Is that a cereal? Alpine is best of boxed food from Sweden. Okay. I've never seen that before. Hey, Miss LGG Love. Yeah, baby. I'm kind of talking to you. I really am. I was right there. I couldn't move. I was in so much pain. I was miserable. I didn't even want to live. It was so bad. I couldn't open up my own damn water bottle. I couldn't hardly walk. This is ridiculous. Just ridiculous. And all it's... Look. Here's some of the meds. Some of them. The inhalers, all the things. It was terrible. It was awful. I was freaking dying. Because this food is crap. So, first thing I realized, like I said, is that I was definitely vitamin D deficient. Did not know, however, that vitamin D does not work without magnesium. So that really helped once I learned that. Again, Dr. Mark Hyman, he has a YouTube channel. I highly recommend that you check him out. Also, Dr. Eric Berg, B-E-R-G. That dude just breaks it down and puts it in layman's terms where you can understand, like, oh, this is a symptom that I have, and that's probably the deficiency, like neuropathy. Neuropathy is mostly just a B1 deficiency. Yeah, I know a whole lot of people with diabetes have it. I was pre-diabetic at the time. I know a whole lot of people have it, and it's sugar dysregulation. Sugar causes your body to use up a lot of B1, and when you don't have B1, you end up with nerve issues. So you'll get tingly hands, tingly feet, burning feet, all of those things. Also, RLS, so restless leg syndrome, B1 deficiency. Not being able to sleep at night, combination B1 and magnesium. So I'm learning all of these things, and this is pretty basic crap, right? So I stopped taking my meds, started with one thing at a time. Again, this is what I did. I'm not recommending this to anybody, but if this sparks something in you, I highly encourage you. Do some deep research, because the answers are out there and they're really simple. They're very simple. So what I started doing was taking vitamin D3. I actually had a prescription for vitamin D, just putting this out there. Most prescriptions for vitamin D are for vitamin D2, which the human body can convert somewhere between 5 and 15% of D2 to the actually necessary D3. I'm not going to take stuff that doesn't work. So vitamin D3 I started taking. Initially I was taking 10,000 international units a day. Then I added the absolutely you must have magnesium glycinate at 420 milligrams a day. Oh my gosh. So just with those two, a thing happened. Light came back into my eyes, because I literally walked around looking like a dead person. Just crazy. Like, what? So that was first things first. And it did not take me a very long time before I started realizing some of the other deficiencies that I personally have, like the B1. And I didn't understand a lot of things about sugar regulation. I did not understand. I thought you were supposed to eat a bunch of small meals. No, you're not. That's a lie. That's crap. That's completely backwards. It keeps your body busy all the time. So your body never gets a chance to utilize what it has. And it also keeps your blood sugar levels up all the time. So yeah, so I stopped doing that, and then I had to learn hard truth, very cold fact. Sugar is not just sweet sugar. Sugar is white food, carbohydrates. We don't even need carbohydrates. We want them. Bread is good. It tastes amazing. So are, like chips and stuff like that. And I still have those things on occasion, but I make them myself. I don't eat anything from out of my home. I don't anymore. And I understand that's a little extreme, and that's also probably not something that a lot of people would be able to do. And I get it. But I am saying this. If I was back in the city, living the old life that I used to live, and I understood this information, I bet you I would not be going through them drive-thrus. I bet you I'd be spending a little bit more time in the organic section, getting actual whole food and cooking food. I say that, however, I didn't know a damn thing about cooking. And I really thought I did. I thought I knew some stuff about cooking. As it turns out, I knew how to open a lot of packages and heat some stuff up. And sometimes not even in a proper way, I promise you. If you knew what I used to do to canned green beans, you would laugh and laugh and laugh. I mean, you didn't even need to chew them. By the time I was done cooking canned green beans, it was just kind of dissolved. It was really gross. But, so, this can be a lot for some of us. I can't possibly be the only person in this country who's sick and tired and on medicine and going to all these doctors and not getting better, and then realizing, oh crap, well, I'm never going to get better if I'm eating poisonous to my body food all the time and not actually getting any, vitamins and minerals. We don't necessarily think about vitamins and minerals. I had so many doctors tell me, there's no point in taking a supplement because you're just going to have rich pee. That was crappy advice. That was really crappy advice. We have to have these vitamins. And Lord, I am not telling you to go out and get a multivitamin. I would never recommend anybody go get a multivitamin off the shelf. That stuff is not. No. But these little things that I did for me, they might help you. They really, really might. In fact, one of you in particular, I strongly believe this one will help you immensely. That I don't want you to be in the pain that you're in. And I don't want you or anyone to end up. I've been in pain for a long time. Not in pain anymore. I was in pain for a long time. And being in pain is a real quick way to end up addicted to some pain pills. And I was addicted. highly. A little over 20 years ago now. No, right. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. I'm 55. Almost 20 years, 19 years ago is the last time I would have considered myself an addict or a user. Um, and, and they were prescribed for legitimate, actual, like, aches and pains that were happening because even way back then, I had all this crap beginning and just got me nowhere. Anyway, so yeah, I don't want that to happen to anybody either. That stuff's not good for you. It's really not. It hijacks your brain. It totally hijacks your brain, and then it can destroy you. It can destroy your family and all of your relationships. You could end up losing everything that you have. Don't do that. Don't do it. It's absolutely not worth it. Though I do understand the appeal sometimes. The world sucks right now. It's a lot for all of us. I get it. That's not going to make it better, honey. It's just going to give you a few minutes of being absent, and so then you'll have more catching up to do. So please, if that's you, if you're out there anywhere, don't be that girl either, or guy. Seriously. I know it's hard right now. I don't know if it's going to get any easier. I think the only way we're going to make things easier is if we're really communicating and loving on each other as human beings. We, the people, not any of the systems, because it's all, we won't go there right now. But I just want you all to feel better. And if I can tell you a little bit of my story and spark some interest in looking into some things, especially from a nutritional angle, if I can help you to start, if I can just help you, if you have any kind of health issue, and if I could just help you stop thinking about it as I need this symptom to go away and turn it onto what is causing this to happen, that's the part I missed. That's the part all of the experts, all of the letters at the end of their names, they all missed it. They never asked the question, they never answered the question. I had to find out for myself. So the food was not good for me, the food has no nutrition in it, and I needed to get nutrition, and then I started getting real food in me. Now, you can't even stop me now. You really can't. Like, I am strong like bull. I'm not going to stop. I got that old lady strength that, I don't know, I don't think I've ever heard anybody actually say old lady strength. I hear people talk about old man strength all the time. It ain't just a man, honey. It ain't just a man. And again, we're not supposed to, wait. So I know the story is that we're born, and then we grow up, and we go to school, and we get a job, and we get married, and we have a house, and then we retire, and then we die. And usually, those retirement years, we're sick and broken down and all that. I don't think that's even true. That whole story is a bunch of caca. That's just not the thing. We need to maybe turn everything on its head and think of things in a different way and come together as people, because we're the only ones that are going to take care of us, really. And when crap goes down, I know their systems, they come down and they're offering all kinds of help and all that, but their help comes with some strings, and they're not fun. So anyhow, I just wanted to come on here and speak about how sick I was and the fact that I am well. I don't see doctors at all. I take no medicines. And I did this completely with actual healthy food and supplements. And not a few. Like, it's a lot. I take a good amount of supplements. I highly recommend them because our food does not have the nutrition in it that it's supposed to have. It just doesn't. And we're not going to stay healthy, be healthy, live long, feel good. We're not going to feel good if we don't have actual nutrition, actual food in our bodies. And then one more thing. Again, this is just my opinion. I'm not a doctor. I'm not an expert. I don't even trust the experts. Most of them are paid shills. I am just a very avid researcher and a girl trying to figure it out. I got so tired of being let down by this entire system that I just decided I had to dang do it. And I think maybe that's going to speak to a few people. Like, we just have to dang do it because it isn't going to get better if we don't. So anyway, I want to say that maybe one of the things that we're overlooking is just being loving. Don't listen to the crap so much. Don't react so much. A lot of that's food too. And in my opinion, at least 80% of the mental health problems in our country are completely just a lack of nutrition. It is. I'm absolutely convinced of it. If I could run around with magnesium and vitamin D and B1 to give to everybody, I would be doing that. I absolutely would. All right, now I'm gonna read some of these comments before I jump off of here. And Oh, your mom's house. Hey, how you doing? It's so good to see you here. They actually say if you take the food pyramid and turn it upside down, it is how it should be. I would have to concur with that. I'm a huge meat eater now. Beef is absolutely number one. I don't eat chicken because I have chickens and the whole thing changed. And also, beef is more bioavailable for your body to utilize to repair itself. It's the kind of thing that you need. Grass fed, if you can get it, grass fed is the way to go because that crap they sell at the store, mostly, in my opinion, commercial meat is misery meat. It's born and brought up in misery and it won't do nothing but give you misery. In my opinion, again, and this is hard. It's not an easy fix for most people. I get it. I understand it. But you know what? You can't fix what you don't know, right? I'm just putting it out there because I really do care about everybody out there. LGG love, I'm thinking about you, sweetie. Really, I am. Howie, thank you so much for coming in. Girl, Dad, thank you. And I don't know what you deleted, but I trust your judgment. Spelter, oh, God, no. Okay, Spelter says, I'm living off of ramen. Okay, yeah, I did that for a long time. Um, ramen and actually for a period of time, bubble gum. Just, I was addicted to the sugar. The crap will kill you. Please, oh, honey, go to the, like, get something fresh, please, if you can, and add at least to that horrible ramen. And I say horrible because now I couldn't even eat it. But I understand, believe me, like I said, I actually lived off of it, not well, but for some amount of time, a couple years at least. Please put some kind of veg in it, honey. And please take some kind of vitamin or something. Dead food is, yes, dead food. Howie, right? Like, what's this lab-grown meat crap? What the hell? What in the actual hell? Seriously? That, that ain't right. That ain't, something very bad about that, and some very, very bad things are gonna come down and at the end of it. Just like all these dang weight loss shots. Y'all, watch. Just watch and see. There's a whole lot of disease and stuff gonna come out of all this crap, I'm telling you. The human body don't work like these things are making it work. Let me see. LGG, love you, honey. Miss Key, Kitchen and More. Hello, darling. Oh, it's so good to see you. And Kenneth Schreiber, thank you so much. Again, Tasman, thank you as well. Guys, and Frugal Mama. Wellness with Frugal Mama. Hey, honey. Again, I'm just trying to share my story with some people, and hopefully it'll spark something in somebody out there so that you can take your life into your own hands and hopefully you yourself can get off of the system and stop having to rely on other people telling you why you feel the way you feel. Hopefully you'll get to the point where you also you'll know how you feel. Hopefully, I pray, I promise you, I do. I'm going to jump off of here. Thanks every one of you for coming by, stopping in, for all the thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. Guys, question everything, and do some seriously deep diving research. The information's out there. It's not even that hard to find anymore. But just the way things are, that ain't right. Alright, guys, I'm jumping off. Please remember to love yourself and be kind to one another. Have a great afternoon. Bye. Bye.